Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now today I want to talk about my top 5 picks of new Cardano projects. Now guys, this Cardano ecosystem is massive. It's beautiful. It's growing, and I think as it grows, there will be, more great opportunities that come of this. And one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is these top 5 for me aren't just potential 50, 100 X's, maybe even 1,000 X's. I don't want to say that. I don't like saying that a lot because people will quote me on that. But what they are is opportunities to change the landscape and really set the pace for this Cardano ecosystem. So I've not purposely chosen bits from, different categories, but I have. So I've got MELD, which is in the lending and borrowing. I've got 2 DEXs, which is SundaySwap and ViaFi. I have Charlie, which is an Oracle, and I have OccamFi, which is, it fits into a couple of different categories, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. It's a launch pad predominantly, but it's also a DeFi and, whatever. So let's get into these individually. Now, I'm not going to go on and on and on about them, but I will give you the key things about why I've put them in my top 5 and if they are for sale, where you can get them. So straight off the bat, guys, we have MELD. Now, I've made a lot of videos about MELD on my channel. I'm a really, really big fan of this product, and I really do, I believe in what they've got going on. Now, as always, guys, with each one of these projects, it is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but what I do suggest is going on these websites, reading these white papers, and really digging deep into what these projects are. Now, I have made videos about most of these on my channels, and the 2 that I haven't, I will have videos coming up on them later on. But MELD is the banking stack for DeFi. MELD is the first DeFi non-custodial banking protocol. You can securely lend and borrow both crypto and fiat currencies with ease and stake your MELD tokens for APY. Now, MELD's got a bunch of different features, okay? Now, here's, one of the things that they say, why MELD? Now, what I like about MELD personally, having, been somewhat involved in the back end and getting to talk to most of the team, is the team's fantastic, super responsive. They're really dedicated to building a good system. And one of my favorite things about MELD is they've been able to, are currently going through an ISPO, the first ever initial stake pool offering, where you can stake your Cardano ADA and be rewarded in MELD tokens. Now, this has been going on for quite a few months, and the tokens will not be airdropped until December 8th, but you still have time to participate in the ISPO. So if you want to get involved and you want to stake your ADA and earn MELD tokens, you can go to their website, head over to the ISPO section. It is super easy to do it. You can do it through Yori or Daedalus or any other Cardano wallet, okay? So that's a little bit about MELD. Really, really impressive team, and it seems like it's going to be easy, and I don't want to say that, but it is going to make it easy for newbies. And like I said, really impressed with their ISPO model, their roadmap. They're ticking boxes, they're achieving what they want to achieve, and that's what you want to see with new projects. And this is in no particular order, guys, let me say that. Now, up next we have Charlie, okay, which is Cardano's decentralized oracle. Now, Charlie is already up for sale, okay, currently trading at $2.81. And you can purchase Charlie at a couple of different places, including Uniswap and 1inch. I would personally use 1inch at the moment because of the gas fees, but even that's a little bit expensive. But Charlie is a really interesting project. So data is pulled from APIs, hashed on chain, and available to protocols as data streams. Okay, so you can see sort of a very basic approach of how it works. Now, again, as most of these projects, they do have a pretty experienced team, and they come from quite a varied background. And this range of experience positions them with a great opportunity to leverage their transferable skills and put them to use on this Oracle project. Now, guys, when we talk oracles, you think of Chainlink, of course. Now, Chainlink's gone absolutely parabolic, and I think there's plenty more parabolia to come when it comes to Chainlink. So that's what I think about this project. I think they've got some really good partnerships. They've got some really good buzz about them. It obviously got launched through the Cardstarter Launchpad, and they're really hitting the mark with their roadmap. And like I said, oracles, you want to get behind one oracle in each ecosystem. And if I was going to get behind one on Cardano, it would be Charlie. Now, up next, we have the infamous DEXs. Now, first, we have SundaySwap. Now, guys, whilst I don't think that SundaySwap will have the most impressive technology of the potential DEXs that are going to be available on Cardano, what it does have is a lot of buzz. Now, if we're talking about potential 50 to 100Xs in the future, SundaySwap has that, because even if they can deliver 75% of what they're telling people, people will get behind this and it will rally and it will do really, really well. So initially what got SundaySwap a lot of buzz was that they were going to do the ISO model, which is the model that MELD is currently doing. However, for one reason or another, it didn't end up happening, but it did give them a lot of buzz and people started talking about them. Not to mention the fact that it's all colorful and shiny and people like that sort of stuff, as similar to PancakeSwap. Now, again, these guys have been pretty good at achieving stuff on their roadmap. They do have quite a good team. They have started to be a lot more transparent than what they were, super active on socials. But one of the main reasons I've put this in my top 5 is mostly around the buzz, the community. They've got over 100,000 followers on Twitter. I dare say this is one of the most hyped projects that's yet to come out for Cardano. So I definitely think if you're in it for the gains, that SundaySwap should be one that you are watching. Now at this stage, they are talking about a launch in mid-September. Mid to late September is what they said in one of their last videos. Mid to late October. So we're still a little bit away from that, but I recommend keeping an eye on that one, and you'll be able to buy it you'll be able to get the Sunday tokens by providing liquidity, by participating in their ISO, which they're still doing, or by buying it on the DEX. So those are your options. Now up next, I recently did a video about this one and I had to put it in my top 5 because I do think that this is a really underhyped project, and I don't know if I like that or hate that, but ViaFi. It's a really ambitious project, and I understand how maybe people haven't heard of it, and when they hear of it they think, oh, that's really ambitious. But like I said in my video that I made about them, which I definitely recommend checking out on the channel, I had a chance to speak to Steven, who's the director of the project, and he's got a great background in trading, he's got a background in hedge funds, he's got a background in financial advising, all this sort of stuff, and he's combined all that into this project, and he's got these seemingly wild ideas, but they're pretty genius, borderline genius, to be honest. So a couple of key things that's put this in my top 5. Now, potential. Right now, I think this is going to be a quiet one. I think this will sneak up on people. So I love that. Right now they've got a pre-sale happening, an ISO, an ICO, and it's at 60 cents. Okay, so if we think about other projects that have, sold around that price, let's look at 8X, which was less than 60 cents, but that's done a 3X already, and they haven't even done anything. And it's nowhere near as ambitious as ViaFi. So I think in terms of ROI, this has massive potential. Now, whilst this may take a little bit longer than some of the other projects, I think this is a must-have and a must-look at if you are interested in long-term Cardano projects, mainly because of their auto harvester. Now, deposit with crypto into the international markets hedge fund and watch your money work for you. ViaFi is combining crypto and traditional finance markets. So it's the first crypto backed via proprietary trading firm, International Markets. It's the first crypto to use neural net data collection for its liquidity pools. One of the first adapters of DeFi on Cardano, and one of the first bridges to ERC20 and Binance Smart Chain from Cardano. So again, these two are the really big ones for me. The combining of crypto and traditional money markets is going to attract newbies to crypto, and it's going to make it easy for them. And neural net, so artificial intelligence and all that. I'm really into all that. So I can see how this is going to be a very, very interesting project. And lastly, and this is still a little while away, but the pay in fiat. users can participate in the hedge fund without having any crypto. This is going to draw attention from plenty of people that think crypto isn't safe, that they don't know, it's too hard. That's going to draw people to the project, which in turn will make the price go up. And that's why ViaFi is in my top 5. Now, currently, guys, like I said, they are going through an ICO, and you can go on their website and purchase it. Now, a couple of things you got to go through, and you do have to KYC, so you can't do it from America, but I definitely recommend getting on this early, especially at this price point. You cannot lose, in my humble opinion, of course. And lucky last is OccamFi, and I'm probably saying that wrong, I apologize. This one here fits into a couple of different categories. Now, they advertise themselves as a launchpad, a DEX, and a DAO. So this one is currently for sale, and it's going for $8.97 at the time of this video per token. It's down from its all-time highs of just over $16. So I think well priced at the moment, and you can purchase it on Uniswap, Gate.io, and 1inch, and a couple of other smaller ones that aren't worth mentioning. But a couple of things that I really like about this one. Launchpad wise, I think, like most of the other categories, you want to pick a horse in each category. And whilst I think CardStarter has had a big start, I think that OccamFi is going to become the primary go-to launchpad for Cardano. Now, launchpads have done very well in the past on other blockchains. So I think it's really important to pick one that you're going to get behind and ride it all the way to the end. So they are the first complete launchpad solution for the Cardano ecosystem, accommodating a vast range of fundraising profiles. OccamRaiser will be the key that unlocks the Cardano ecosystem liquidity. They've done a couple of different projects recently, which was for Theos, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, which is an NFT marketplace. They did Mobius Finance, they did Adana, XP Network, IXSwap, etc., etc. There's a couple there. So it's a really interesting project. I don't love their website, I'm not going to lie. I think it is a little bit confusing to navigate if you are new in crypto, or if you're new to, crypto websites. Some of them can be a little bit complicated. But long story short, Occam.fi is a suite of DeFi solutions tailored for Cardano, designed to deliver market-leading launchpad capabilities, DEX tools, and liquidity pools. OccamFi is the first and most significant addition to Cardano's rapidly expanding DeFi ecosystem. The first component of OccamFi's ecosystem is its decentralized funding platform, or Launchpad. Through this launchpad, the next generation of disruptive Cardano applications can undertake significant capital raising through OccamRaiser's IDO capabilities. Now, these guys have some really good partnerships as well. So they're with MELD, Genius Yield, NFTB, and there is plenty of others, and you can see here their partners and stuff like that. So this project, I just think it's got a lot of potential. It is already trading at $8, but as a launch pad, I think that, the sky's the limit with these sorts of projects, and the fact that it's doing more than one thing, it's not a one-trick pony, it gives it a lot of flexibility and versatility to go up in price. So guys, that is my top 5 in no particular order: MELD, Charlie, SundaySwap, ViaFi, and OccamFi. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear if you like any of these projects, or what are your top 5 Cardano projects. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, watch this space.